When you log on to Fronter, you will be greeted with this page in the Science task. On the left hand side are the 4 main areas you will work on. The forums are where your interactions with your other classmates will take place. The development blog is the area that you write what you have done in the task. It provides the evidence for giving you the marks for what you've done. The class storage area is for uploading your files and looking at other people's task work. The hand-in folder is for the final piece of work. Let's start with the forums. Your forums will be used to upload your audience, the description of your script, and any feedback from there on in. So let's imagine I'm in 10C and I have been put into Group H. So I go into Group C and I click on Group H. And then greeted by this, I'm Mr. M. Smith, and I have this area to write in. So if I was doing task 1, I would be looking for audience that I chose. So I perhaps write audience chosen Radio 4 because I'm old. Reason for choice: I am old and think I can identify with this audience. Below that I will paste my script, which is clearly in a different language, and I then click Save. That appears as a piece here. Once I then imagine I am another student, I read this and say, this looks good. This would be low-level feedback, getting me very few marks, but when that is saved, then that appears below, making a non-running conversation. The development blog is for myself. Okay, so again, I was in 10C and in Group H. Okay, so here I have my full name in here, and if I want to insert a paragraph, this will add a piece to my development blog. It works much the same as a forum, but the format is slightly different, and in here I'm describing what I've done. So on this date, let's say it's the 14th of January 2035, and I have added my script to forum section and waiting for feedback. Down to the bottom and save that. Okay, looks slightly different. It's a slightly nicer thing. I can also add images, as you can see, into this. Okay, once I then do something else, I insert a paragraph. Okay, and let's say this is the 15th of January 2035 again. Received feedback and I'm now continuing to next task. Recording. Now, as you can see, there's not really a good way to identify who wrote this, so I'm just going to write MJS in the end. That's my initials, just so that everybody knows that this is my part. Class storage. This is also split into storage for each section and for each group, so I was in 10C and Group H. Now perhaps I want to upload a file. I've completed my audio, I've recorded it, so I'm going to upload that to this area for everybody else to look at. So I go over here, I click Upload File, and I want a single file upload. And I'm just going to choose a file. So I go to My Documents. This is my home document stuff, so all sorts of interesting things going on here. In here, School, Science ICT Tutorial, and then this is my audio track. So I'm going to open that up. That looks pretty good there. I'm going to save that. And there it is, audio track. Now that's a terrible name because there's no information as to whose that is, so I should have named that Mr. Smith Audio Track 1. And then finally, the hand-in folder works exactly the same as the class storage folder. The only difference is that this, the final point, is where you upload the one that you've decided on to be the best one. Hopefully that's all clear on how to use Fronter. Thank you very much for your time.